want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about that fight a little bit. Being in there with Floyd, Floyd being in there with you, like what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, you got an operation, yeah. I remember you posted a picture.
Again, touch the guy. Hey,
109, this will do more than the Tyson Jake Paul fight. This will do like 150, 200 million. No, it's not pay-per-view.
Netflix, yeah, would do good.
200 million people, 150?
You know, good thing Netflix is getting involved, man. Fucking putting up a lot of money for the guys.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up and finding out the timeline is completely broken. September 19, 2026, the Las Vegas Sphere, a fully sanctioned professional rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. This isn't a glorified sparring session with headgear and oversized gloves. This is for the record books. Floyd's immaculate 50-0 legacy is officially back on the line, and the combat sports world is completely losing its mind. The sheer absurdity of two legends in their late 40s headlining a global Netflix broadcast has sparked a massive debate. Is this the ultimate victory lap for two icons? Or is there a much darker, desperate reality behind this mega fight?
Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are fighting each other September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Yes, you have heard that right. No, you have not gone back a decade into a time machine. This is actually happening. Floyd Mayweather, who celebrates his 49th birthday tomorrow, will step into the ring as a near 50-year-old man against 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Again, this thing going down in just a couple of months from now at the Sphere. A rematch of the May 2nd, 2015 super fight, a fight that was dubbed the fight of the century. Of course, Floyd Mayweather won that fight by unanimous decision. After the fight, Manny Pacquiao would later say or reveal that he had suffered an injury and was far less than 100% when he stepped into that ring. Well, now we're about to find out here now, 11 plus years later, who is truly the better fighter. Perhaps the most shocking part of this entire deal is that this is not another one of those exhibition fights. Look, Floyd Mayweather retired in August of 2017 after he beat Conor McGregor. And we have seen him in the ring, but never risking that perfect, that pristine 50-0 record. That is until now, because this is a professional bout, meaning if Floyd loses, the perfect record is kaput. It is done. And that means a lot for him to be undefeated. There are very few fighters out there who have gone through their entire career with an unblemished record, but Floyd Mayweather happens to be one of those guys.
Venue alone is enough to make your jaw drop. The Las Vegas Sphere has never hosted a boxing match, making this an unprecedented collision of high-tech spectacle and blood sport. Netflix is banking on the visual insanity of the Sphere's wraparound screens to deliver a broadcast unlike anything we've ever seen. They are aggressively pushing into live sports, proving they don't just want a piece of the pie, they want the whole bakery. By eliminating the traditional pay-per-view model and making the fight accessible for subscribers globally, the platform is guaranteeing tens of millions of eyeballs. But behind the glittering lights and billion-dollar corporate partnerships, fans are asking one critical question. Why are they really doing this now?
Be a real fight. It's not an exhibition fight. It's going to be a real sanctioned fight. Whoever wins, this win will be added to their official pro fight record. But in terms of the weight and the rounds, nothing's been worked out yet. I believe they're still figuring out things or still negotiating how many rounds it's going to be and at what weight, even though I hear whispers of a potential catch weight given the amount of time Floyd has been out of the ring. All right, you guys, so you got the preliminary details, but let's go ahead and deep dive in this and get a little more into it. You know, first off, my initial reaction to this news is very mixed. on one end, the cynical side of me goes, wait, what? Why? They fought the first time, okay? Like that chapter was closed. We got a definitive winner. It was Floyd. Floyd definitively won. The fight wasn't as competitive as we all thought it was. And that's that, right? Even though Manny did say after the fight that he suffered a shoulder injury prior to that, and that he couldn't really use his shoulder too much. But, you know, it's a strange time that we're in right now in boxing with some of these fights that we're getting.
Social media detectives immediately started connecting the dots, and a shocking theory is taking over platforms like Reddit and X. Many hardcore fans believe this isn't about legacy at all. Rumors are heavily circulating that Mayweather's famously lavish lifestyle, the private jets, the mega mansions, the endless supercar fleets requires a constant massive influx of cash. Whispers of a necessary cash grab have flooded comment sections. Skeptics are pointing out that you don't risk a flawless, historically significant, undefeated record at nearly 50 years old unless the financial incentive is absolutely impossible to ignore. Critics are calling it nostalgia bait, a calculated move to empty the pockets of a generation that remembers these titans in their prime.
All right, Bo, if you haven't heard, Floyd Mayweather coming back into the league. He is going to be fighting Tyson and a exhibition fight on Netflix, and then he is, according to break news, unretiring to get back into the boxing game. What'd you make of this news?
First of all, there's no way you're getting me to watch Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. Like that just doesn't even make any sense, right? Like Jake Paul, I was really hoping Mike, like not in an illegal way, but you know, if Jake Paul would have died, I'm sure someone would have been sad. Anyway, I know Mike can't do that to Floyd Mayweather, right?
Of course.
Like I'm fully aware that he can't do that to Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to watch Floyd Mayweather dotting Mike's. I don't know what I'm watching this for.
It feels like elder abuse for both parties.
Yeah. Like I don't. What that feels like, and we understand this about Mike, but it's insane about Floyd. Especially combined with the idea that he will be unretiring. It just feels like two dudes who need the money. And there's no way Floyd Mayweather needs the money. Right? Right? Like
we're going to find out how much he needs the money.
Yeah, I mean, and
we're going to find out. If we get Mayweather Pacquiao 2,
because we know.
But here is where the narrative takes a wild turn. A massive portion of the boxing community actually thinks this rematch will be significantly better than their infamous 2015 clash. Back then, the fight was a tactical defensive masterclass that left casual viewers feeling completely robbed of action. Now, the stiff legs hypothesis is going completely viral. The theory is brutally simple. Neither man has the lightning fast reflexes or the elite footwork to dance around the ring for 12 rounds anymore. Age has grounded them. With slower reaction times and heavier legs, they simply won't be able to run away from danger. They will be forced to stand in the pocket, clash, and actually trade heavy punches. What was once a high-speed game of tag might evolve into a gritty close-quarters brawl simply because their aging bodies give them no other choice.
But one, advantage, disadvantage, age, you know, right? I put even. They each get a check. They're both old, right? So that's number one. The number two was who's got less miles on the odometer? And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. You know, at least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, you know, Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could affect his timing, especially early in the fight. So next one, power. Well, the guy who's always been a naturally better puncher, not the naturally bigger guy though, so that equals it out a little bit, evens it out. The naturally bigger guy is Mayweather, but the natural punch was always Pacquiao. He gets a check. Speed. Who gets the edge there? Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid. And Pacquiao, I mean, tremendous hand and feet speed, foot speed. I give them both the check. No advantage. Defense, well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather has always been, he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, you know, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean. He always seems to be in shape, never far off his weight. Pacquiao, well, he's the only one who's had a camp, a serious camp, fight camp, with the Barrios fight. I give him a little edge. Check for him. X factors. Well, it's a rematch, right? Mayweather won it first. He's got to have maybe a little edge mentally, you know, as far as confidence, belief.
Not everyone is buying into the hype, and some of the harshest criticism is coming from inside Floyd's own family. Boxing trainer and Floyd's uncle Jeff Mayweather dropped a brutally honest reaction that exposed a harsh truth about the current state of the sport. He called the announcement bittersweet and frankly a little sad. Instead of the industry pushing young elite champions like Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia into the global spotlight, boxing is still relying on two retired veterans to generate real mainstream buzz. Jeff openly criticized Manny's recent ring appearances, pointing out that Pacquiao looked like a ghost of his former self against Mario Barrios. Seeing these aging titans dragged back into the ring highlights a broken promotional system that constantly rewards past glory over current greatness.
Floyd and Pacquiao can make more money
Exactly. That's
than
the fight.
these young fighters out here today.
Yeah, but Pacquiao did so well with Barrios that's fighting tonight, right? He did so good.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is this. I'm not talking about the fight with Barrios or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that these two guys have been, I mean, they are still two of the biggest stars in boxing, and they haven't done nothing in years.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, to be honest, that's sad. That's really sad that you need Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao to fight to have a super fight again.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, and there's so many good, young, talented fighters out here today, but they don't have the same value as these two.
Exactly. How does a fight with Pacquiao and Mayweather play out in the rematch right now if they were to fight this year? Is it the same or?
I think it's gonna be the same no matter what. I mean,
But Pacquiao just had a real fight right now. Floyd will be going to another exhibition, right? Pacquiao will be, you know, he went to war with Barrios. A lot of people felt that he beat Barrios.
I didn't
So
think he
it'll be
beat
a
him.
better Pacquiao?
I didn't think he beat him. I thought that Barrios won the fight. I thought that it was a boring fight. I mean, and I didn't see not one inkling of the Pacquiao that I seen before. And so I don't think if Floyd and Manny Pacquiao fight, it'll be the exact same thing. I don't see nothing about Pacquiao that was special him fighting Barrios. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, the fight was close, but the fight was so fucking boring, it didn't matter who won.
But if you think Floyd is taking this lightly, you are dead wrong. Footage is already leaked showing the 49-year-old absolutely grinding in the gym.
Again. Again. Right roll.
3-2.
Let's roll.
Look right here. Right here, hook. Again. Hook right here. Okay.
Good roll.
Slide and drop. 合起挥起跳起go. Drop. Walking.
Walking. Pitch it. Pitch it. 6. Punch it. Pitch it.
Short. Don't look at it. No, no.
Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step back. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance.
Cool.
Pitch it. Push. Again, touch the gun. Pitch it.
Put your roll.
Pitch it.
Cool.